Ooh, killer clowns are always an interesting fight. The chaotic nature definitely is overlooked by me a lot of the times. I forget that some of those effects are truly horrifying. Should be probably a little bit more aware of them. In fact, I did a bunch of RC edits on my online file for the tournament. I should transfer those over to my offline as well, because that's as easy as can be to just edit the knit file and make sure that we have some of those nice utility, or not utility. I'm blanking on the correct word that I'm going for right now, but regardless, it's a nice bit of advantage to not have to remember constantly to be on the lookout for stuff, and instead we can add force mores for a lot of those scary messages. Make sure that we're just being fully made aware and having to stop and press this different button in order to let those effects take place. Because now that I've just dabbled into that side of things, it has opened up a new world for me, for sure. Just makes your life a little bit easier, and it's not too tough to figure out some of the syntax for the stuff. It helps that I have a little bit of experience in coding, so it at least comes to you fairly easy to try and figure out exactly what things are doing. If you have an example, which fortunately, lovely viewer Enon did send me over their RC file, or send me a link to their RC file, and that's helped me out a lot in just figuring out what the heck you can even do, because there's so many options available, which is very sweet. But alrighty then. Not too bad here, and we're continually just using our large rocks to immediately delete. Even some of the stronger monsters in the game die to like 2 thrown rocks, which is spectacular. I should be a little bit more cautious with some of these spellcasters, making sure that they don't have anything that we want to Trog's Hand for. Dimension Anchor, don't really care. Honestly, not the end of the world. Also, holy crap, let's not accidentally walk into the middle of a crowd. That could have gone a whole lot worse, to say the very least. Well, let's just throw rocks. What am I doing with my life? So much easier to just yoss a rock on down. Sir? Sir? There we go. Fine, taking out that Draconian as well. Oh my gosh. We're on the warpath here for the end. I also, again, almost forgot to magic map before completing the entire level. So not doing great on my personal promise to try and do better in that regard, but there's still time, of course. And we can switch over to Silver Javelins to take out the Cursed Toe. Again, just using that piercing ability to its utmost advantage. And finally a large rock. Perfect. So satisfying. Ooh, something invisible is hitting us. What be you? Let's put this on. Oh, right, Ghost Moths, you exist. You're a thing that exists. Totally forgot about that. So even with this on, we still have 1 pip of cold resistance. I might actually keep this ring on. That Slay Plus 5 is nice. See Invisible is nice to just ambiently have, and 3 pips of negative resistance will help us out against any potential tormentors or their ilk. Not too bad. Let's try it out at the very least. Maybe being slightly aware, Death Cobs, I guess, do some cold damage, do they? No, they just drain speed. So similar results to a lot of cold damage in the world, but not exactly the same, to say the least. And nice, just about through with our floor here. Definitely want to calm down before we auto-explore. Of course, sorry game. Never explore angry. That's what people always say, right? But let's keep it going. I guess the one thing that I forgot to do here is let's head back up to Zot 0. And I'm hoping, for the sake of my fashion, that this tower shield looks sick as heck. Come on, match my armor. Please, match my armor. Oh, baby. Never didn't have it. Absolutely slaying it in this dungeon, not only in a more literal damage sense, but also definitely ready for a catwalk at this point. And it's about the stage in the game where you want to have your outfit sorted, because by the time you're returning home, definitely want to look good for all the adoring fans and family that will be cheering us on as we carry the Orb of Zot in through our hometown. But first, of course, we have to survive Zot itself. Let's see. Starting to get worried yet? There are quite a few damnation enemies here, which I don't love, but we're able to delete them fairly quickly. And oh my gosh, you teleported onto the alarm trap? Really? You just had to do that, huh? Well, we're also in the middle of unknown territory. But if everyone's going to be coming for us, I want to save my condenser vein for a second here. I want to try and use that at the most opportune moment. Oh crap, we just got dimensional anchored. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, lose Trog's hand with Quicksilver. I'm not actually sure. Let's bring in some friends, shall we? Brother in arms, brother in arms. And then... You know what, let's just blast him. We do what we must, and let's double check who has summoned all of you. It's all the same person? Oh, that's why you gotta diversify. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. Otherwise, I'd just kill that person, and it's the end of the line. Silly Draconians. But not that I'm complaining. I definitely needed all the help I can get here. I can't believe also that we're not getting surrounded from every side. What's up with that game? We did just get marked. Super lucky. But let's switch over to our rocks, as our enemies are slightly more ranged. I guess, I probably lost some rocks to the lava, hey? That's my bad, of course, but we should have enough to make it through the rest of the game. Also, it seems like everyone was on their way. Just took them a while to get here, which works out for me, gladly. And only Draconian Storm colors can summon. Good to know. And though I'm still not always perfect about the sprites and which is which, this is a Storm color, right? Right? It is, okay. So the ones with the little rings of green in their hand, of course. Are the ones to look out for in that regard. Okay, and there's the Berserk Titus coming in. Nothing to do but just fight through it. It's almost a fun idea in my mind to make a self-imposed rule that anytime I get hit by rage, I just have to hold down tab. Kind of makes sense, right? Stupid, obviously. Definitely will get me killed, but thematic. And I do like my thematic self-imposed rules. We will see. Well, I guess I won't make any promises in case I have a truly desperate need to get a win. We're on like our 10th Palantonga or something like that with Berserk Titus, and we're literally one decision away from winning or losing. Might make the difference, but we'll see. I've also told myself in the past that I wasn't going to risk life and limb to try and keep all the innocent souls of the dungeon alive, and yet I still do that each and every time I see Pickle and Kirke. I put my poor characters at risk for my own morality. Okie dokie, Zot 5, here we come. Let's do my usual technique of blocking off the choke here so that I can just freely explore the rest of the level. And of course, switch over to javelins as soon as we get our pathway to our buddy blocked here. Oh, dang it. I had a chance to switch it back to my large rocks. Whoops. I still can't believe, by the way, just how many large rocks we managed to pick up over the course of the run. Also, sucker. That's what you get for stepping into a teleport trap, you idiot. I do like that teleport traps are one of the few ones that when enemies step on them, it actually affects them instead of just backfiring, or rather firing off and hitting us, because that's always a pain in the butt. Also, here we go. Let's take out that storm caller right away. Please. Please? Sir. Die already. There we go. Extremely sick and all that. Miasma. Definitely a pain in the butt. Should have brought my puffer so that my asthma wasn't quite as much of an issue, you know? Helps a lot. I guess inhaler is the better way to phrase that, because puffers have multiple definitions. Or is that a regional thing, maybe? Huh. Language. Crazy stuff, hey? Jeez. Who was hitting me that hard? I guess, oh, Iron Shot. That makes sense. Let's look at some rolls here, shall we? Double Iron Shot or double Crystal Spheres will kill us, hey? The -8 corrosion here. But if we go back to this, buddy, what's the range on those? 4 and 3? I'm going to use a Blinking Scroll. And just lob rocks from a distance. You fools. Step to this, son of a gun. Perfect. Slowly but surely regenerating our health as well, so even if they did manage to close the distance, I was hoping to get enough health to not die immediately to Lahudibs, and there we go. Now it's time for the final stretch, I guess. Hello, friends. Yes, everyone, come to me. Thank you, Trog, for an anti-magic dagger of all things at this point in the game. I gotta say, tempting, but I'm probably gonna go with a nah on that one. Also, ooh, there we go. We're in the classic scenario here. This is what I'm used to, is having to deal with both lungs being trapped. I think my best bet is probably still to head this way. Especially since I can call some attention here. Can I get out of sight? Ah, close enough. I can get to the point where I'm not going to be teleported into the lung at the very least, so that's good. And just lob rocks left and right. It's kind of funny, we don't have nearly as many javelins as I would normally like by this stage in the game, but conversely, we have a ridiculous number of large stones, so can't really complain. Also, oh my gosh, please don't do that. Please, sir. Let's do a haste potion to cancel off the slow from our rage wearing off there. And, okay, next up, I want to go down, aside. I'm trying to navigate here so that I don't accidentally get blinked around too much. But I can step into this teleport trap now, which is definitely tempting. Just get out of here and heal up. In fact, let's do it now. Perfect. Well, we still had enough health where even if we found ourselves being thrown into the other lung, we still probably would have been okay. It's definitely the ideal situation at the very least. Perfect. Ooh, pair of horns grow from our head. Hopefully those don't get too much larger. But that is evolution at work. In fact, probably should go get rid of that berserkitis, hey? Or berserkitis, I guess is the right way to say that. Hello, friend. Yes, come and join me out here. What a fancy dispersal trap that was. And then we'll just absolutely slaughter you. In fact, especially as soon as the Orb of Fire spends even a single turn malmutating my trolls instead of me, we've already won. But, perfect. Oh, hello. Can I throw? I cannot throw while Berserk. My Berserk's probably going to run out, yeah, before I get up there. Was my concern, but that's what friends are, that's what friends are for? Come on, please, one of you survive. Please, I'm so sorry, Trog, they all died. I know you put them as wards under my care, but I did my best. Luckily, I'm not quite as dedicated to keeping my summons of Trog alive as I am on, say, an Orc of Bio, where I absolutely refuse to lose followers unless absolutely necessary. So, a black bear? That's all you got for me, Trog? We're about to get mutated out the wazoo, and that's all you got for me? You son of a... Let's see, a large rock. How does that do against an Orb of Fire? Kind of curious. Yeah, absolutely slaps. Love to see it. Oh, I didn't realize we got marked. That's why things are getting kind of chaotic around these parts. Well, in that case, let's bring in some summons. And, I don't really want to preemptively Condenser Vein. Probably unnecessary. I guess I should have been throwing rocks at you as soon as I finish that first round of things. Also, oh crap, we need to get rid of these Wrath Moths. For whatever reason, again, this is the one monster that always gets me the vowels switched around, or at least the starting consonants and the vowels a lot of times. So I always want to say a wath of math or a wrath of math or a combination of that ridiculousness. Absolutely breaks my brain. Also, wait, even my ally buddy is gonna screw me over, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Oh, hello, friends. Oh, geez. Okay. Apparently everyone's gonna step in dispersal traps. Fun. And then... And hey, TPD, how's it going? Definitely came just in time for our troll to hopefully be making for the home stretch here. That's the dream, at least. We did our best Zom impression there, though, as we bounced around 15 different times. Good stuff. Let's put down some Corrosive Clouds. I wish those were actually slightly more effective. I might... Oh no, I will not run into that. Again, I never know. I feel like sometimes these clouds don't hurt my allies. Sometimes they hurt me. Is there a line about this? There has to be, right? Going around hostile users. No, I think that might be an old trait that I'm thinking of or something, but okay. Let's activate a haste here. A might as well. Why the heck not? And, not in a great spot, hey? I can at any point blink onto this permanent teleport trap, which is solid. And in fact, maybe I want to do that before I accidentally make myself berserk, hey? Especially since the last teleport trap didn't go so fantastically. Some of these buddies might even die trying to chase me. Going through the clouds. Heck yeah, please take me there. Perfect. Again, I'm one blink away from a trap, so I can definitely start fighting here. And everyone is even more likely to run through the acid fog on their way to me, which I love to see. Let's switch over to a Silver Javelin. Try and hit the Orb of Fire here. I guess I'm also surrounded by Zot traps, which is not great, to say the least. Let's see, how much damage do you do? 45, and then you're raged. Okay. I could do another summoning scroll. I guess I might as well, like, I have no allies around me. You guys have low AC. You definitely have low AC. You have high AC, right? Pretty high. Let's throw out a tin of Tremor Stones here. Perfect. That's actually doing quite a bit of damage. And in fact, I think I'm more than happy to unleash yet another tin of Tremor Stones. Wait, did that work? There we go. Just delete a bunch of these Orb Guardians from the equation here. And last but not least, let's see, you have one more raged one. So that's definitely our person to keep an eye out on. Make sure that we're not getting ourselves into a dangerous situation. And then could throw Silver Javelins at you. Yeah, Brother in Arms, not looking great. I guess Trog's Hand is looking a little better than usual, so I might do that right away here. And then... let's see. How much damage do you do now? 3d16. So still the same as always. Let's do one acid charge. Dang it, I was trying to reduce your AC so that we could get some quick, easy kills here. I could try and Phantom Mirror you so that you just keep each other busy for a long time. And the AoE damage is nice too, don't get me wrong. We're still fast. We're still mighted. Okay. Let us... Yeah, 82 health. I'm going to use an Ice Blast here. Just deal some AoE damage, so definitely the total amount of damage we're dealing amongst these 4 creatures should be more than a single claw attack, even though our claw attack is obviously pretty freaking strong. And that's that. We get out of here. Okay, teleport trap. I trust you. Don't screw me. Perfect. Never doubt in my mind. Well, the best bet here, I think, is to take health potion off the bat. Okay. Stop hitting Zot traps, please, enemies. I might even take a step towards them just to prevent them from doing just that. Bring in a summon friend, and then I want to kill these buddies as soon as possible. As soon as they might a gold dragon, that gets very scary very quickly. I could chug a bunch of potions of curing, funnily enough. We have so many of those, and they won't do us quite as much good if we're under fire. We kind of have to have this separation in order to make that whatsoever effective. The one nice thing about the Zot lungs is the fact that there's always a permanent teleport trap somewhere in sight. And in fact, if we really wanted to, I bet we could just teleport in here, pick up the orb, and teleport out. But now is probably not the time to do that. We're in a bit of a rough spot, to say the very least. We're super contaminated too, holy cow. Fun stuff. Well, in that case, large rock, 75% chance to hit. Let's do it. Dang it. Not quite what I was hoping for there. Let's switch to silver javelins and do it. You know what? We can actually probably kill this gold dragon fairly quickly. We're not in danger of dying in one turn, I think. Let's check that real quick. 40 and 20. Ooh. Closer than I thought, actually. Let's see. Willpower is incredible, of course. That makes sense. Could mirror you. I could... What else? What else? We could just teleport away a distance instead of going straight onto the teleport trap and risking jumping somewhere absolutely brutal. Not a horrible idea. But regardless, let's actually instead bring in some summons. Oh my gosh. Please, no. Well, that's not great. Of course, we get all the type of summon that we absolutely have no desire for. But it does give us this space here, which we can then use to get the Javelin of a Lifetime. Oh, not quite. I was hoping to hit all of these monsters, including the Gold Dragon, in one fell swoop. Last was not meant to be, but still able to take out these liches here quicker than we otherwise might. Also slowly but surely healing thanks to our huge amount of regeneration, so you gotta love that. And in fact, kind of on that note, now is when I'm gonna start chugging some curing potions. We've created space, and now we can maybe, just maybe, gain some advantage back. I'm also gonna switch back to my rocks, and let's take out you, shall we? Let's then switch targets. As we're losing summons here, I probably want to get rid of the Golden Dragon. And then switch over to Silver Javelins. Take out both the Liches maybe next. I do believe that is the play here. Definitely getting surrounded here, which is not fantastic, to say the very least. That Lahudib's Crystal Spear is going to do a sickening amount of damage to us. Let's see, let's observe our surroundings, shall we? We could blink out this way, which actually probably isn't a horrible idea. It gives us the space not to be hit by Lahudibs. It also allows us to then chain another blink if need be to this teleport, or it just gives us the space in order to use a teleport scroll, a normal one. So I think I will do so. Save myself just a little bit of trouble, and then, dang it, I was hoping that I'd be able to hit the Quicksilver and the Lich in one go. But it is what it is, and do you know what, I should rehaste myself. Need all the speed we can possibly get here, and each time we get a great shot lined up, we can definitely use that. Don't know where the heck that Summoner Lich is. In fact, maybe we'll switch over to our big rocks here. Silver Dragon took away a lot of my buffs. Oh, that's right. That's where my haste and might went. Of course. And I just lost my haste again. That makes sense. Basic mechanic of the game that I just constantly forget about for whatever reason. But that should be all good. So hit twice for 10 damage each, hit for up to 30 damage. So that's not too bad, especially very low chances to hit me, which I'd love to see. So I think I actually will walk all you buddies up here so that I'm one step away from the teleport trap if need be. And then let's might back up at the very least. Everyone around us is undead, so the Moth of Wrath isn't quite as much of an issue as it normally would be. The Killer Clown I don't love, because who knows what kind of effects we're going to get out of them. But also, finally, back in my sights. Do you know what? I definitely am going to fire in my own Moth of Wrath's direction. Not a doubt in my mind, game. I'm not even a little bit sorry. Come on, you son of a gun. Need to take out this Lich. There we go, finally. My own Storm Dragon doing some good work for us here. I can also finally switch back to my rocks, seeing as how people aren't quite as lined up as they were a moment ago. And of course, another Ancient Lich shows up. Wouldn't have it any other way. Let's take care of the Killer Clowns so that I'm not getting random effects. Ouch. Let's see here. We have Damnation coming down on us potentially. Corrosive Bolt. No. Yes, we are in range of Corrosive Bolt and Petrify. Oof. Petrify at least takes a turn to go. And Call Down Damnation. I guess they'll do Hurl Damnation is 60 damage, so we could die here. Is it worth stepping into the trap? Should I go for the risky heal first and then just chain blinks if that goes poorly? Because the heal at least puts us out of one-shot range. And then, yeah, we can chain blinks down to the right and out through the other lung, if need be. We could, of course, also just chain blinks. Might be a better idea. What exactly is the range on Hurl Damnation? 6. I'm going to go for it. One heal, just to give us a slightly better position. Then I'll step into the teleport trap. You son of a gun. Of course, we end up right back here. And this time, not in sight of any teleport traps, so that's fun. Gonna immediately chug a Potion of Haste and start walking back a bit. There we go. This is a good spot. Nobody's gonna step on a dispersal trap, right? Do a quick scan, quick scan. Nobody's gonna step on a Zot trap. Quick scan, just quick scan. Okay, looking good. Take out the Killer Clown because I don't want random effects right now. In fact, I'm already fast. Let's might up. 90, I should still be safe in terms of dying, unless I get turned into a bat. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Oh me, oh my. Let's do a quick mental calculus here, shall we? Throw Clown Pie is 3d20, hit for up to 30 and a plus 10 club. Not horrible. This hurts a lot, of course. Constriction. Essentially what I'm working out here is we could cancellation, and that would give us back our AC. Or we can take the risk of stepping into a teleport trap and hope that we end up somewhere half decent. But alternatively, it could also end up somewhere where we just die. That form is indeed fast. But I don't think that that's enough to save us in its own, or on its own, I should say. I guess if we teleport up here, there are no dispersal traps that enemies will trigger. I don't think I've left anyone up here because we've been marked constantly and drawing everyone towards our location. So I think you might be right. I'm going to teleport up here and use our speed to get up. Yeah, cancellation was definitely one of my possibilities, but I was scared that even with our normal AC back, not great odds that we survive all three of those buddies hitting us at the same time, especially if the Orb of Fire decided it was worth it to go for a blast. But running up here, on the other hand, I don't mind one bit. In fact, can I hide? How do you know I'm here? Might have to cancellation regardless. Here's how many more turns this takes. Too many is probably the unfortunate answer. Can I use anything while in this form? Wands? Can. Don't know how many of my useful wands can reach that distance, though. What else? We can just start chugging potions. That kind of works for me, actually. Chug curing potions, try and gain little bits of health here and there. And keep running around. Oh gosh. Might have to cancellation anyway. We'll take one step here. Could step into the teleport. Could force them to step into the teleport. Heck yeah. Just as we planned. I guess, oh yeah, I have no wands of fire on me, but you're in acid one range now. Perfect. We're also not going to die to a clown pie, so ain't no thing. Are you a durable summon? Why are you around still? Who the heck summoned you? What fresh hell brought you into existence here? Perfect. Just keep walking them into teleport traps. It's my one job in life. Here we want to go like here. Dang it. Wasn't quite fast enough. Oh, it almost made it step into a blinking trap, which I would not have been happy about. There we go. We can go back to using our wands now, right? Wait it out. Don't blink me, you son of a gun. No! Oh my gosh. Really? How much damage did that do? Oh, me oh my. I can't believe it. After all that, hey? That's how it ends. Oh, me oh my. Oh, DCSS. How you give and how you take away. I guess the main thing there is that I lost all my fire resistance, right? And weakness to fire? Oh no. That makes sense. Oh, come on. Just popped around the corner too. Whew. Need a nice deep breath after that one, of course. But it's all good and fun at the end of the day. That is what we're here for. The wild ride that this game takes us on. And of course, still have blinking scrolls in the inventory. Because I in no way expected to end there. I should have just used a potion of cancellation. Pure hubris at the end of the day. I was playing around for so many turns in bat form. I'm surprised bat form lasts a really long time. Turns out. But at the very least, it was a much faster game than my usual times in terms of a troll where you should be able to get back to this stage without too much trouble in the long run. And yeah, still a fun run. We've all been there on Zot 5. It's always a tough one. No, exactly. I always have a lot of fun, especially at the end like this. Isn't the first time, and it definitely, again, won't be the last time. I feel like that's one of my mantra for doing stupid things in this game, because there's always the opportunity for things to go wrong again. But that, I guess, is the end of poor Troby. So sad. And I also, oh crap, I skipped through that last screen there. I meant to check real quick how much damage we took on that final hit. So I am going to quickly jump into my files here and find the morgue, because I'm very curious exactly how much that hit us for as a total number. Because we had a decent amount of health. I think, did we have over 100? No, I went back under 100 at the very least. But I know this isn't fantastic viewer stuff, but I'm dying to know. So let's head into the morgue here. Look at my morgue for Troby. And we got hit for 105 damage in that last fireball. Ouch. Vulnerability to fire. Real son of a gun. Fun stuff. I guess I also have been completely forgetting to put in my seed. So real quick, that's left over from the tournament here, where I can't play seeded play. let's put that buddy back on. That's my old seed, but if you give me a second here, if anyone wants to try this one out, I will quickly pop this buddy in there. Make that available. Perfect. But yeah, oof from an oof indeed. Don't disagree whatsoever. Now I'm stuck in a little bit of a conundrum too, because it's a little bit earlier than I normally end these streams. Not by a whole lot, but just a little bit. Which means we could start another run. At least try and get it off the ground and running a bit. Or we could call it a night here. And I'm tempted to at least get through the first couple floors of the dungeon so that when we jump back into it next time, we're just right off the bat into it. The only issue with that, of course, is that if it's even just as quick as this run was, we'll probably be through it in a decently quick amount of time next Sunday, and then again find ourselves with an awkward amount of time at the end of the stream.